Hello everyone, my name is Mr. E Meat Shield, and welcome to my 100 subscribers celebration Q&A. And at the time of this recording, I have 141 subscribers, and I just want to say thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for supporting my channel and for watching my videos and leaving me feedback about what you liked about in them. Uh, it really like lifts my spirits when I read these comments saying good job and all of that. I really really appreciate it. I am also happy that you guys are actually enjoying what I make, and I really hope that I can continue making content that you guys, that everyone, all of you, enjoy to watch. Okay, so without further ado, let's get to the questions. So the first off, we have, I'm just gonna combine the questions from these two because they're pretty similar. We have Bree the Gamer and Chris's Gaming, and they both ask my favorite YouTube channel and what I think of their channels. Chris's Gaming also asks what content from his channel is best, and my favorite food. So I'm gonna tackle the what I think about their channels first, and let's talk about Chris's Gaming first. Chris's Gaming does a bunch of gaming, obviously from the name, gaming uh, videos, and I like them. I think the content that he does that I like the most is the WWE 2K16 ones, and as I said from the previous Q&A, that his Mysteroid versus Mysterio video was pretty entertaining and I liked it. Uh, and then Bree the Gamer, this is a 10-year-old kid and he does vlogs and she rather she does vlogs and it's pretty amazing that a 10-year-old could do this. I mean, uh, when I was 10, I probably wouldn't have had the guts to do this, and it's pretty amazing. I mean, and I believe she just did shout outs recently uh, for a bunch of channels too. So yeah, and then my favorite food, I oh next I almost forgot the favorite YouTubers. Favorite YouTubers, not I don't really use the word favorite very much, but I guess the YouTubers that I watch a lot of are the Super Best Friends guys, and I just love their content. I mean, I watch them every day when there's like a new video that comes out from them, and they also recently finished up their Dark Souls 3 playthrough this week, and yeah, I mean, they, I mean, Pat, who was on the controls for that playthrough, obviously a better Dark Souls 3 player than I am. Uh, yeah, I mean, their channel name is The Switcher, so it's The Switcher, one word, and then the I on the Switcher part is the number one. I guess I can put a link down on the description, but if you Google Super Best Friends plays, you'll most likely find them. They're also part of Machinima, and some of their content is on there too. And then Chris's Gaming also asked my favorite food. Um, I would probably have to say that for fast food, it's going to be a tie between pizza and burgers. And for pizza, I require um, meat on my pizza. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, and all that. Yeah, put it on there. I don't care if there's pineapple on it either. I don't really I can understand why there are people who don't like pineapple on pizzas. I personally don't mind. And then I also, if there's like no meat on a pizza, let's say it's just mushrooms on there. Sure, fine. Call it a pizza. But if it's just the cheese, if it's just cheese on the dough and a bit of the sauce, no, I'm sorry, I'm not calling that pizza. No, I yeah, that I do not consider that pizza. And then for burgers, oh man, I mean I even make my own burgers sometimes. I put I stuff them with cheese inside, and one time I even put bacon in with the cheese inside the burger before I cook them, and I I just like them. And sometimes I even put what's it called, mushroom sauce on it. Yeah. And then for non-fast food, nothing beats a well a beautifully cooked medium rare steak. It's just amazing. I mean, tenderloin, sirloin, uh, porterhouse. Yeah, steak me up. All right. Okay, so the next questions come from Santiski and Maganza. They both ask what inspired me to do YouTube. Maganza also asks, why do I like Dark Souls games so much? And can I tell more about the dog? Okay, and about the what inspired me to do YouTube question, I actually answered that in the previous Q&A, and wasn't really satisfied with what I said there, so I guess I can probably explain it better here. And basically, the inspirations that uh, I got, my inspiration for doing YouTube are the channels such as the Super Best Friends guys, Angry Joe, Boogie2988, and the Gone to the Snow Dogs couple. And basically, I just saw regular people doing what they love on YouTube and sharing it with the world. And I thought that was an awesome thing. And then I also read Kevin Smith's book. I think it was Tough Shit, which in which he said he recalls the death of his father and says, "Life is short. You're here 1 second, next thing you know, you're gone. So why not start doing what you love? If as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, or as long as it's not a crime or anything like that, do what you love and see where it takes you. If you're passionate about something, if you're passionate about making movies, make a movie. If you're passionate about talking, making a podcast, go do a podcast. And me, I'm passionate about video games, movies, dogs, and yeah, and sometimes even anime. And yeah, I mean, I've already tried studying making games, and what's it called? Programming is I just couldn't get into programming. I yeah, it just wasn't for me. So uh, I thought, hey, I can play games. um, I could also make some reviews for games. And so I thought, yeah, why not do what these guys are on YouTube are doing and do the same thing? And now here I am. I've made a few. I made 2 video game reviews, uh, 3 movie reviews, and I just finished Dark Souls 3, as well as 3 other games for this channel, and uh, and now I have 141 subscribers, and I think that's awesome. So yeah, I mean, what else? What else? As far as I know, things are just gonna go up. I mean, and in the future, I'm. Let's see what the future holds, right? Okay. And then the next question from Maganza is, why do I like Dark Souls games so much? Um, I wouldn't really say that I like them so much, but I do enjoy playing them. And especially this Dark Souls 3. Uh, the reason I did Dark Souls 3 is because, to be honest, when I played Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne, I cheated. Like for Bloodborne, I did the soul glitch where it gets you tons of souls, and then for Dark Souls 1, I used a trainer. However, before Dark Souls 3 came out, the week before Dark Souls 3 came out, I did try playing Dark Souls 1 without cheats or anything, and I actually killed all of the bosses on the way to Ornstein and Smog, and um, yeah, I got stuck to the Ornstein and Smog. I even tried summoning Solaire on there, and I just couldn't beat them. Uh, and also additional thing that I will confess is that uh, I use that as a test on whether I should do the Dark Souls 3 um, playthrough. Is my test was to beat these bosses such as the I can't remember who the big giant boss is in the Ceaseless Discharge. Yeah, that is Ceaseless Discharge and Ornstein and Smog. Ceaseless Discharge because the way I beat him, I even without cheats, I would have beat him the way that I did originally, which was to have him fall off the cliff by making him come to you and just staying by the fog door, and then I beat him legit the week before Dark Souls 3 came out, and then the Ornstein and Smog was the real test because they were the hardest boss in the entire game for Dark Souls 1. Excuse me. And that's I actually failed that test when I got to Ornstein and Smog. It's just I I mean I got really close one time, but yeah, Super Ornstein just kicked my ass. uh, what do I like about the Souls games though is that they're fun games. They're tough, but they're fair. I mean, people will rage at them, and I completely understand that. They are designed so that the player will learn from their mistakes, and I think as long as you accept that and see what you're doing wrong, and and try to change your strategy there, uh, you're gonna have fun. Also, of course, there's the lore where you have to piece it together yourself, and if you if and the in order to do that, you see what the enemies are, and then you read the flavor text on on the items you get, like weapons, rings, and whatnot. And it's just the world that they make is just incredible. I mean, I think um, whoever the creator of Dark Souls, I can't remember his name, uh, even said that to anyone who can piece together the story of the Dark Souls series or just one of the Dark Souls games, I can't remember the series or just a specific game correctly, they'll reward $10,000. I'm not sure if anyone's even claimed that yet. uh, but yeah, I mean, if you guys saw my Dark Souls playthrough, uh, I did question myself at the start. I questioned myself a lot, especially when I got stuck with the second boss of the Vortigal Valley. I mean, I just kind of watched some of my earlier episodes and saw that I dedicated an entire episode of me trying and failing on Vort. And yeah, I could have stopped there because can I couldn't figure out how to beat him. And then when I eventually did by summoning someone else, and then then that let me learn what to do. It just from there it just went straight off, and I later on I get again doubt myself when I get to the smoldering lake. But yeah, I mean it's a great game if as long as you don't let it get to you. And then Magans also asks about the dog. The dog's name is Ronnie. He is a 3-year-old Maltese. He was originally from the Philippines, actually. He belonged to my cousin, but they couldn't take care of him anymore. And when they brought him to Canada, and it's not just that, but they also can't. They're also afraid that he can't adapt back to the Philippines after living here in Canada for a year. So they gave him to my family, and now he's with me because they also know that I'm the dog lover and well animal lover really in the family, and I've been asking for a dog for a while. I was actually asking for a husky, but I think my sister's allergic. I'm still skeptical about that, honestly. But yeah, so I end up with him. He's a great dog. He knows a few tricks, and sometimes he'll fetch the ball and bring it back straight to you. Sometimes he'll just go halfway and then lie down with the ball, and then you have to trick him to come back to you. I actually also made a YouTube and Instagram account for Ronnie, and the Instagram account's name is Ronnie the Maltese Doggy. So RONNIETHEMALTESEDOGGY. I'll put a link for that in the description if you guys want to check it out. And I made it so that I can share pictures and videos of that I take of Ronnie to my cousin and her kids so that they can see what's going on with him while he's staying with me. And the YouTube is the same name, but with spaces between the words, and it has no videos whatsoever because it's pretty much the same reason that I don't make vlogs, and that's because I think that I sort of lived a boring life and that I don't really know what to put there. I mean, the videos that I make of Ronnie are short enough that I just put them on Instagram, and that seems to work. So yeah, you guys can go check out the Instagram, Ronnie the Maltese Doggy, if you'd like. Again, I'll put the link in the description. Drowning Doctor asks, if you picked two Overwatch characters to fight, who would they be? I would say May and Mercy. Uh, I'm not I'm not saying that I'm gonna win against these two. I'm just saying that these two are the ones that I would like to fight. Reason being May because I like cold, and if I'm gonna die, I'd rather die frozen. And then Mercy because I guess if when she kills me, she can bring me back to life and then kill me again. I don't know. I mean, I guess she could. I'm thinking that her weapon would hurt the least. I guess. um, yeah. May and Mercy. Miss Multi-Console asks, if I could only eat one meal for the rest of my life, what would it be? One meal, not just one, not one food, but one meal for the rest of my life. Um, I would think, huh, one meal for the rest of my life. So I'm thinking that when I eat this, I'm gonna die. So I better make a good one. Give me that steak. Give me that steak. I mean, and make it perfectly cooked. Um, let's say uh, a medium rare tenderloin. No, 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 not tenderloin. T-bone. That's a medium rare T-bone. Uh, with a side of fries, and I also need white rice for that because I have rice makes me swallow. Um, I just usually need rice when I eat. Um, I guess it's the Asian in me. Sorry for the stereotype, but I fall into that stereotype. um, so it's the steak with the rice, white rice, fries. Um, let's get some dessert on that. What do I want for dessert? Um, let's say uh, mm, hmm, Quarta ice cream, but the flavor will be the Moose Tracks, which is chocolate and vanilla ice cream swirled, and then there's chunks of peanut butter cups in there. Yeah, big bowl of that. And then for drink, give me root beer, because I'm not really much for alcoholic beverages. Um, I enjoy some, but yeah, I'd rather not uh, get something alcoholic for the last meal that I'll ever have for the rest of my life. So that's a medium rare T-bone steak, the side of fries, um, the rice, white rice, uh, what's it called? Mm, the Moose Tracks ice cream. Uh, what the heck? Put in a dynamite or dynamite. What's it called? Dynamite sushi, as well as a eel hand roll, and then the root beer. I'm probably not gonna be able to finish that. Maybe I will, but since that's the last meal for the rest of my life, that would be it. uh, by if that's the last thing that I ever eat, um, I'd probably die happy. Okay. And the last question comes from Blade Wolf 88, who asks, "What is your most memorable gaming moment to date?" And I actually didn't. The first time I read this, I didn't actually read the gaming part of it, and I thought it was just a memorable moment to date. But since it's a memorable gaming moment to date, I gotta say, Dark Souls 3, especially that fight with the last boss. I mean, holy crud! Dark Souls 3 because it's the first Souls game that I beat legitimately without cheating at all, from the start to finish, and I did all the bosses. Even though I died multiple times on most of them, I think I only beat one of them the first time because I'm not counting that ancient wyvern uh, for as beating it the first time because all you did was run around the stage and drop down, stab it on its head. I'm not counting that. But I did beat Aceris uh, in one attempt, and that was cool. But yeah, the Dark Souls 3 playthrough, I think the fact that I was also doing YouTube for it also adds to that experience. And it was just it was just the game was pretty much a journey, even for me as a player, because it just showed that I guess I proved to myself that I can do it, and the reward for finishing such a game in the manner that I did, it's just incredible. I mean, you guys, for everyone who saw the last episode of the Dark Souls playthrough, you guys saw how I beat that last boss. I mean, it was down. I was out of healing items. I had the boss hit me, well, attacked me, but because I blocked, it left me with just that much health, enough health not to kill me, and I got that last hit on him. I just, oh man, uh, and through the credits, I was still pretty much speechless about that. But yeah, I mean, it has to go down to Dark Souls 3 for now. And that's it for this round of Q&A. Thank you very much, everyone. Uh, Again, thank you everyone for supporting my channel. It has been a very great pleasure to entertain you all, and I am really happy that you guys enjoy my content. I I hope, really hope to continue to be able to create videos that you guys want to watch. Uh, Thank you very much for watching. My name is Mr. Emi Shield, and I'll see you all later.